What's up, guys? It's your boy Xander here, back with another video, and today we're going to talk about the third part in Justin's 10-part documentary, Seasons. Now, before we get to that, make sure you click that like button, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button so that you guys know when I post new content. I guess let's just dive in. So this episode is called Making Magic. It is the third of 10 parts for Justin Bieber's YouTube series. And I have to say, it is my favorite so far. This episode is all about studio time. It actually threw me off. It opened up with a Mexican, Spanish, Latin vibe. It's a song called La Bamba, and he's speaking Spanish in it. And so it's kind of giving me Despacito vibes, but it's not. It's like a Spanish R&B song kind of thing. And I was actually vibing to it. So it definitely surprised me. It was really cool to hear, though. Of course, Justin Bieber's vocals on pretty much anything is amazing, but it was really cool to kind of see him work through that. So you see Josh Goodwin in the studio, helping him with the lyrics and stuff, because Justin Bieber just flat out says, I don't speak Spanish, but as a singer, I'm good at mimicking things, and that's what we do. So La Bamba, maybe on the album, maybe not, a little Spanish vibe. I would not be opposed to it. But this episode was really good. It really got into, what I wanted, more studio stuff. So it actually talked about Pooh Bear, I guess, is a producer that's been working with Justin for about 7 years. And the episode was mainly about how they make their magic, their chemistry, and stuff like that. So you get to see Justin in the studio with Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear actually is one of Justin's, primary songwriters, I guess. So you get to see him in the studio working with Justin, and his voice is actually really good too. So there's this song. I don't really know the lyrics, but it's like, ain't nobody ever gonna take your place, or something like that. Excuse the horrible voice, but that song I know I'm gonna be excited to hear. But basically you get to see Justin and Pooh Bear in their element working together, and it cuts to Scooter talking about how, him and Justin have such a good chemistry that Pooh Bear kind of brings something out of Justin and vice versa. So it was really good to kind of see that. So I was really excited to get to, I had never heard of Pooh Bear before. So it was really good to get to see him in the studio with Justin. I did learn that there's another song that may be on the album called Habitual. And it looks like it's one of Justin's favorites so far. So Josh and Pooh Bear worked on it together, and from the sounds of it, it sounds pretty good. So I would say Habitual is probably going to be a fan favorite. So I'm definitely psyched for that. Another thing that I want to talk about is the falsetto. So you get to hear a lot of Justin Bieber's falsetto in this episode, and I was really here for it, all about it. As a viewer, like I said, one of my favorite things is that studio time, getting to see an artist in their element, getting to see them do what they do. So I was definitely excited to kind of see that in here. I think one of my favorite parts about this episode was that Pooh Bear talks about how the media has portrayed Justin Bieber as this arrogant kid and things like that, and he's really humble. So I hope that's one of the things that kind of comes across in this series. You get to see Justin Bieber's journey into, humbleness, or, you get to see how humble he is. So that's interesting. That was an interesting thing that he touched on, and I was actually pretty glad to hear it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. If I was like an international superstar at 14, 15, 16, 17, I can't say that I wouldn't be a little arrogant, but it was interesting to kind of see Pooh Bear advocate for Justin Bieber in that way and just basically be like, look, he's humble and you don't really get to see that. So that's what we want you to see. So I'm really excited about that. That was really cool. And I hope in the next episode we get to see, I don't know, maybe I'm ready for something a little different. Maybe a little bit of studio time and something more, something a little deeper. I'm not really sure, but I'm loving the series so far. I'm 3 episodes in and I absolutely love it. And I think that it's great. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. What did you think of the 3rd episode, and which one is your favorite so far? We still got 7 episodes to go. So this is a very long journey, 10 weeks. So I'm really excited to kind of be coming on here and talking to you guys about it. Yeah. Another one of my favorite parts of this episode was you get to kind of see the imperfections in the studio. So you get to see him singing, making mistakes, messing up on these songs, trying to get these vocals down. And you kind of see on his face how I gotta get this, I gotta get this. You see a little bit of that perfectionism in the way that he does his vocals, in the way that he's singing these songs. And I feel like we don't see that a lot. Pooh Bear says something really interesting. He says that a lot of these superstars think they can just sing a song and it would be great just because of who they are. So it was really nice to see Justin Bieber screw up and kind of, work toward okay, well, I gotta fix it, that was really awesome. So that's definitely one of my favorite things in this series so far. You get to see humility. Like I said before, one of my favorite things about Justin Bieber is his transparency and all types of things, specifically his walk with God as well. So I'm really excited for that. I was really glad to see that little bit of humility in this episode. So I do hope that in the next episode they touch a little bit more on like his struggles and, you know, how he recouped from that. You know, he talks about how his goal and his purpose now is to help people, and so I'm really excited to kind of see, you know, how much they dive into what he went through and how he recovered and is recovering from a lot of the stuff that he went through. So but yeah, that's all I got for this episode. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite part of the episode was, what your favorite episode was, what you're excited for, and of the snippets that you've heard so far, what do you hope is on the album? This is Xander Sins, and I'm signing out, but don't forget to click that like button, hit that notification bell, and then subscribe so that you guys know when I'm posting content. Bye.